Okay, today we're going to look at how to set up your OneNote account starting from the very beginning. So initially you need to sign in online so that you have an account registered with the servers. So to do this, you will type in the URL microsoftonline.com, and that is what you will use to your initial sign up. So once you do this, you will then have access to the sign-in page. When you sign in for the first time, you will need to use your school email address, which is S and some numbers. But for this example, I'm going to use an email address that was made up specifically for this. Okay, so that's demouser@isdbd.org, and then you'll click next, and then it'll ask you to enter the password. Now this password you will get from your teacher. Your teacher will provide you with the password that you will need to use. Okay, and remember that the password is case sensitive, and I've already forgotten my password. Okay, so once you put in the password, it will then ask you to create a new password, which should be straightforward enough. First, you have to retype the password that you were given by your teacher. Okay, and then type in a new password. Now, this is the part where most people have problems. The password needs to have at least 8 characters. It must have numbers, it must have letters, and it must have lowercase and uppercase letters. What I would suggest is probably use the password that you use for your Google account, so that you don't have too many passwords. I know this is bad practice, but this is not a very top security sensitive application. So you can use your Google password. If your Google password is not 8 characters long, or it doesn't have capitals and lower letters or whatever, then you need to adjust it so that it does fit that criterion. 8 characters, at least 8 characters long. It must have numbers, it must have uppercase letters, it must have lowercase letters. Okay, if you've got that, then you are ready to go, and you type in the password twice, and remember it is case sensitive, and it should then sign you up. Okay, it'll ask you to stay signed in. I recommend that you say yes, and then it will take you to setting you up, and this will take some time. Okay, that was actually pretty quick. So once it's set up, you will then have access to using your system. That is the first part of signing up to using Microsoft 365.